It's so good. This makes me want to watch it.
Evil died last night.
Oh, you're keeping it safe.
I always keep it safe.
Ready? Welcome back, gays, schools, and everyone in between, to our YouTube channel, The Horror Bandwagon. Hi, my name is Sergio.
And my name is Cody.
And we are your boys for horror analysis,
criticism,
and spooky
and sometimes kooky
entertainment. Also, by the way, have we not changed our clothes in the last 3 videos that we released? Maybe.
Perhaps. We've been wearing these clothes for 4 days straight.
You will never know. So guys, this video is going to be a little bit different. It is a brand new year. Welcome to 2022, everyone. And with that, we decided we are going to be rating all the movies that we expect to see this year. Horror edition.
Now let's elaborate. We are going to go through and rate these movies ahead of time, just based off of the poster and the synopsis. No trailers, at least for now.
So yes, once the movie comes out, we are going to go ahead and watch it. And then in our review, we're going to find out whether our past selves were right or we were dead wrong.
And for each one of these movies, we will be giving them an initial rating of 1 to 10. 10 being the best, and 1 being the we are only seeing this for the YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's more like a we're not really interested in seeing it. Maybe it doesn't intrigue us based on our just initial what they've given us so far without a trailer. So this comes with a little bit of a disclaimer. It's pretty important. All these ratings that we are going to give today and probably a follow-up video are going to be based off our just pure opinions, you know, coming from one, a horror lover, and another who does not like horror as much. So they're going to be different. So if by any chance we give a low rating to a movie that you love, we are so sorry, but you know, we respect each other's opinions, you know?
Also know that you can always tell us what your thoughts are in the comments section below.
Absolutely, yeah, go ahead, go in the comments, let us know what you guys think, and then we'll also circle back what the majority thought that the movie was going to be as compared to ours.
Yeah.
Now, also make sure that you know that we're just basing this off the poster alone and the synopsis alone.
But you know the deal. Before we get started, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to our channel, and make sure that you click the notification button so that you can always get notified anytime we publish a new video.
So without further ado, let's get into these films. So the first one up is going to be the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, being released on February 18th, 2022.
Melody, her teenage sister Lila, and their friends Dante and Ruth head to the remote town of Harlow, Texas for business. However, things turn into a nightmare when they accidentally disrupt the home of Leatherface, the deranged serial killer.
Now, we did see the full-length trailer, which we released earlier this week. So we're going to base it. We're kind of going to be a little bit biased with this one because we did see the trailer. If I'm going to try to be brutally honest, but also fair, but also I love horror movies, so I'm also just going to probably give high scores. But let's see how this goes. I think overall, based on the poster, based on the synopsis, based on what we saw in the full-length trailer, I'm going to give this a solid 7 out of 10.
Okay.
I feel like I'm going to enjoy this one. I don't know why. I feel like because it's just it's going to be a regular slasher, a fun, good time slasher.
I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. I also suspect that I'm going to like it, but I feel like it's going to be like we already saw some really brutal kills, and I feel like they're saving the worst ones for the actual movie. And so,
oh, and you don't like gore?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of
She's
gore.
not a gore queen. I'm sorry.
So I'm going to give this one a 6, but I do think it's going to be overall on the positive side.
Next up, we have X, being released on March 18th, 2022.
At a secluded farmhouse in Texas, a film crew arrives to shoot an adult film. Their hosts, a reclusive elderly couple, take a special interest in the young guests. As night falls, the couple's leering interest turns violent.
Now, this is another one that we also saw the trailer for. We were just scrolling on Instagram and we saw it and we couldn't help but watch it. It also had Jenna Ortega in it, and I've been recently obsessed with her. So I was very intrigued. Plus, I love Brittany Snow. I honestly think she should be a gay icon in my eyes. So I've never, no lies, she was in a horror movie before, which you haven't seen. We have to see that.
What movie was it?
I think it's like Would You Dare or something about dares. Would You Rather, I think, is the movie. Very, very good. I liked it. And also, like, so far we've been failing at this because we watched these two movie trailers. So I'm sorry. We'll be following the rules from now on, I promise. I don't know. This one's more up in the air. I think I'm going to give this one a 6 out of 10. Remember that this is from A24 Productions, which also did Hereditary, but also released a bunch of like very out there films. Not out there, but like, you know, they're more the artsy type films, you know?
Yeah, I'm actually going to go out on a limb and give this one an 8. I think I'm going to really like this film.
What did I give it? A 6?
A 6, yeah.
I give it a 6 only because it's not, I mean, it says it's a slasher horror film, but it definitely seems like it's going to be more onto the paranormal, weird, maybe cult-like vibes. So, I mean, but also it just making me think like, ooh, that's my rating.
Yeah, I really do think I'm going to like it. I'm going to stick with the 8.
Next up, we have Don't Worry, Darling, being released on September 23rd, 2022.
I'm going to start by saying that this poster in particular really freaks me out. It's like the morphing of the faces.
I love it. It reminds me, I don't think you've seen the poster, but for Silent Hill, it was like a child and her mouth was just gone.
Oh, no.
And it was just staring at you. And that, I thought that was genius. I thought that was pretty cool. It's giving me very much that vibes, and I don't know what to think of it. I do see that it says that it's directed by Olivia Wilde. She's doing a psychological thriller horror.
Okay.
Awesome. I love it. So let's read the synopsis.
Yeah. A 1950s housewife living with her husband in a utopian experimental community begins to worry that his glamorous company may be hiding disturbing secrets.
That sounds cool.
Yes.
That sounds cool. I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10.
I'm gonna also give this an 8. I do like psychological movies, like the kind that like really make you think.
Yeah. I mean, this one's giving me very The Truman Show, where a person is under this, like, what they think is real life, and then realize it's just like this TV show this whole time, and it's your journey of the audience knows what's happening, and they have to like get there.
Yeah.
Which I can't wait. I think this starring Florence Pugh.
Okay.
Which is the one of the faces that we see, and the other is Harry Styles. So that's why everyone's like, "Whoa, oh my god!" And they're both in the Marvel universe. So
yeah,
great. I think I really hope that this movie does well.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it.
Yeah. So if you guys want us to react to the trailers of these movies that we're mentioning, let us know. We didn't include it because it's probably going to be a long video. So, anyways. Let's continue.
All right.
Halloween ends.
Evil died last night.
Oh my God. Whew. This is going to be released on October 14th, 2022.
So, just looking at the poster for this one as well.
Well, again, this one's not the official one.
Okay.
This is a poster that I think it was fan made.
Okay.
So it's not the official one. I think they just started filming, and I do believe based on, I mean, we're going to read the synopsis, but the synopsis itself does not contain anything because they're really being hush-hush about everything. But I do believe it's going to be a time jump. There is some Easter eggs and photos because Jamie Lee Curtis already took photos of her in her Laurie Strode outfit.
Okay.
And she has a ring on her finger.
Ooh,
so
someone liked it and they put a ring on it.
So, exactly. And so we might think it was the sheriff from the movie.
I think it was Michael.
Oh, yeah. I guess they're not sisters. Yeah, they're not related anymore. So I guess that makes sense. But no. Someone's weird fan fiction is out there. Anyways, let's read the synopsis.
All right. The saga of Michael Myers and Laurie Strode comes to a spine-chilling climax in this final installment of the franchise.
Oh, we have to really choose our words wisely here because Halloween Kills didn't really do so great. It really divided the fandom. Some people really, really, truly loved it. Some people really, really, truly hated it to the point where they thought it was the worst of the franchise. I'm on the boat that, like, you know, let's say I wasn't a big fan of the Halloween franchise and I was like, okay, cool. It was like a decent movie. It had its flaws, but, you know, the kills were good. That's what I was like. Oh, the kills were great in the movie. But like at the same time, I can definitely see all the flaws that happened. And it made me sad because they really can't fuck Halloween Ends up. They really can't, because they just gave us a whole resurgence of Halloween movies, of Michael Myers coming back into the world. When am I going to get another Michael Myers film from now on?
Know.
It took so long from the previous one. This is the only chance they really have to hit it out of the ballpark with this one, because for all we know, like by the time I'm 80, I have to see Halloween 1700 years later. Like, I don't know. The math doesn't add up there, so don't try.
Yeah, I will say I have a little bit of hesitance about this movie, only because I'm with you in that, like, overall I liked Halloween Kills. It was like over the 50% mark for me, but it was like I walked out of the theater saying that I enjoyed it, but like as I stewed on it a little more,
and it was like
it didn't really hold up to scrutiny that well.
Well, as are our ratings.
I'm gonna give this one a 5. I want to go into it neutral and not have my expectations too high.
You're keeping it safe.
I always keep it safe.
All right, here I'm gonna be risky.
Okay.
I'm gonna be risky because you know what? I'm gonna give you guys the benefit of the doubt. All right, Halloween Kills divided the fandom, divided the horror community. That's fine. That's fine. All right, we're gonna bounce back. This one did. We're gonna hit out of the ballpark for the horror community.
So what's
for
your
the horror
rating?
fans? Listen, I'm giving my speech.
I feel like you're really trying to psych yourself up.
I know. It was
here.
like, I'm gonna give it 8 out of 10.
All right.
I'm gonna give it 8 out of 10. Oh my God.
Bold choice.
I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. Oh my God. I already feel like the eyes of the fans be like,
pretty much.
Okay. Come on, guys. You can't steer me wrong, because once this review comes out, we're gonna find out where we were wrong. Well, you're in a safe spot.
Yeah, but remember, this is also like we know nothing.
Yeah, we don't know
about
nothing.
these videos. So, yeah, we're gonna wait and see.
All right, let's move on to the next one before we cause a commotion.
Okay.
Next up, we have Nope. This one is going to be released on July 22nd, 2022, really close to my birthday. And it is another Jordan Peele horror film. This one is very, very hush-hush. Like, no one really knows anything. This is the best synopsis that I could give, which is not even a synopsis. But let's say the synopsis.
Nope is an upcoming American horror film written, directed, and produced by Jordan Peele under his Monkey Paw Productions banner. The film stars Daniel Kaluuya, Keke Palmer, and Steven Yeun, and is scheduled to be released by Universal Pictures on July 22nd, 2022.
I mean, I just said that, but...
Wow.
I mean, well, granted, that isn't the whole synopsis that we could get. There's not really anything revealing except for the poster, which was everyone's been talking about it, which is very, very odd.
Yeah.
So it seems like it's over a field, or maybe they're like in the middle of nowhere. Maybe they're in like Boulder, Colorado or something. And
maybe it's UFOs.
The cloud is a kite. It could be a UFO. Maybe it's a movie about a UFO.
Maybe.
But also, everyone's been laughing about the title Nope, which is really funny. Nope. Like, that's what a lot of people are going to be like. If this is scary, because I will admit, like, Get Out was really scary for me. It's a really good movie also, and we're very big fans of Us. So, not of Us, you know like, I mean, we're good. We're great.
Of Us.
We are fans, but
I have to say, I'm just like overall excited. I've loved every Jordan Peele horror movie that I've seen. Mm-hmm. I love Keke Palmer as well. I'm very excited to see her in this.
And Steven Yeun and Daniel Kaluuya, like, they have a great cast here. So I just want to know what it, and there's a town in the movie poster, so I don't know what that means, or just lights in general, and it doesn't seem like there's any sort of life anywhere else. That makes it really hard to rate this one, but I'm going to give it a, knowing his past films, I'm going to give this one a 9 out of 10.
Okay, I'm going to give it...
Don't go 5. You're being safe.
No, I'm going to give this one an 8. Only because I feel like it's really going to scare me, but I'm going to still love it.
See, that's a tough part about things. Like for me, if it scares Cody, success. You did a great job, movie. But at the same time, that means he's going to give it a very low rating because he does not like being scared.
That's not true. As I've explained on our podcast,
if you want to
bandwagon,
go over,
you need to go listen. Go listen. Stop interrupting me on everywhere you get your podcast. You can get our podcast. But as I've explained on the podcast before, movie ratings to me are a balance of how scary they are and how much I liked it. If I really liked the movie and it was really scary, I'll still give it a good rating. But if it was really scary and I didn't like it, that's where you get a bad rating.
And if you want to know any of these certain movies that he's talking about, how he reacted, let us know. We'll probably do another, like a watch along with you guys, so that way we can settle the score.
Yay.
Next up, The Black Phone. I am very excited about this movie. So it was originally set for release on January 28th and then later February 4th. Ooh, before being delayed again to June 24th. I hate it when they delay all these movies because it always scares me that the movie's not going to be good. But I've been hearing so many good things about this movie. And let's get to the synopsis because I think that's where it hits for me.
Yeah. Also, just shout out to this poster. Terrifying.
So good. This poster is perfect. It's so good. This makes me want to watch it. This poster. It's so terrifying.
Finney Shaw is a shy but clever 13-year-old boy who's being held in a soundproof basement by a sadistic, masked killer. When a disconnected phone on the wall starts to ring, he soon discovers he can hear the voices of the murderer's previous victims, and they are dead set on making sure that what happened to them doesn't happen to Finney.
That gives me chills.
Yeah, this is gonna freak me out. I just know it.
And this is another movie that we broke the rules for. We did watch the trailer for this way back, like a while back. And I remember you being scared by it.
Yeah, I was very scared.
There's something about this movie. One, that there's a thing that they don't mention is the fact that like there's several kids being kidnapped, right? And then he becomes one, and then his sister on the opposite end is now going on like a hunt. Like she believes that she can find out where her brother is, so the sister is trying to locate him as well, which then gets me nervous because I'm like, oh my god, no, don't, like, I don't want nothing bad to happen to that sister. And the whole idea that like the past victims are trying to help him out get through this is giving me very much like because this one's written as a horror drama, which is giving me the drama, baby. That is giving me the thriller that I need, because it's like you want to root for this kid off the bat from the trailer and from the synopsis. You want to root for him, and I'm interested as to how this killer, because so far I really hope this movie does really well, because this poster is iconic. I think that this look has never been seen before. Ethan Hawke is playing the killer, so I'm very excited for this. So I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10.
I'm going to give it a 7. I do love a good comeback story. You just
don't want to be scared.
I really think this one's going to scare me. So yeah, I'm going to stick with the 7.
And again, just a reminder, guys, if you guys want to give us your ratings, make sure to comment down below. That way we can see what you guys think and kind of like find out if we can all find out if we were right or wrong together. And last but definitely not least, Evil Dead Rise. This one, I don't have a specific date. I think they might have just released the date of when this is going to be coming up. I believe this is coming out on HBO Max.
Okay.
And it's going to come out this year. But let's go ahead and read the synopsis.
All right. So first of all, am I looking at this poster correctly? Are they holding like a can of beer?
No, like a high rise.
Oh. That's not what I get from this.
All right, read the synopsis.
In Evil Dead Rise, a road-weary Beth pays an overdue visit to her older sister Ellie, who is raising 3 kids on her own in a cramped LA apartment. The sisters' reunion is cut short by the discovery of a mysterious book deep in the bowels of Ellie's building, giving rise to flesh-possessing demons and thrusting Beth into a primal battle for survival as she is faced with the most nightmarish version of motherhood imaginable.
Ooh, really, really cool. This is based off a story of, I believe, Sam Raimi. I think he is involved with this movie. And it's fitting because Sam Raimi is the creator of the Evil Dead franchise. Bruce Campbell is also, I believe, like executive producer of this as well. I heard from people who have early screenings of this movie that is really good, but it does not have Bruce Campbell in it. So sorry, guys. But there's not much to base off what is going to happen. I can only base it off from the franchise. You haven't seen the franchise of the Evil Dead movies.
I think we've seen the first one.
We've seen the first one, which is the Necronomicon Demons. And I've also shown you the musical, which I love the musical of the Evil Dead.
Can't shoot Shelly. She's a friend of ours.
God damn it, Ash. I picked up that skank drunk in a bar 3 days ago. Come on.
I kind of want to say that it's going to have the story of this apartment building is on the structure of where the cabin from the first movie is built on, you know? So that would be really cool.
That
and
would
to
be
have,
cool.
like, it's giving me also quarantine vibes, like Wreck, where it's an apartment building and all the people in the apartment building are going to turn into the demons. That sounds freaking awesome. I can't wait for a trailer. I don't even think a trailer has been released, and it's being released this year. And love the fact that it's going to be on HBO Max. So that means we can react to it. So if you guys want us to react to this movie when it comes out, give us a shout out.
Let us know.
So I'm going to rate this. I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
I'm not too, because I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure how it's going to go.
I'm going to give this one a 4.
Oh.
And I'm going to preface this again by saying that I think that this movie is going to be a little bit too much on the gore scale for me.
Okay.
And I think that it's just going to take me out of it. We'll see. I'm going to give it a fair shot. So,
because what you like is a story.
Yes.
You want to make sure that the story is rich enough where the scares are warranted, and can get you through it. You know. So
and if it's just gory to be gory, I don't like that.
I totally get you. I totally get what you're coming at. Which sometimes this franchise does, but it does poke fun at itself. So it's always like good to have an element of comedy in it.
Yeah.
So even the first one is a little bit of a comedy in itself, because even though it's terrifying, there are moments where it's like supposed to be gimmicky. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to it nonetheless. All right, guys, thank you so much for sticking around for our ratings of the horror movies of 2022. We are very, very much looking forward to this year of great horror movies coming out. Whether or not they hit the mark or don't, we are going to kind of go through this together during this journey. So stick with us as these movies come out, because we're going to give you the reviews, and we're also going to follow up to what we just said in this video.
Yeah.
I'm still scared about that Halloween Ends rating. So
we'll see what happens.
Well, with that being said, make sure that you follow us on Instagram at
The Horror Bandwagon
and Twitter at
Horror Bandwagon. Know the.
Make sure to go over to our website, www.thehorrorbandwagon.com. You'll get some links over there to go to our podcast, as well as our merch, which I'm wearing some right now. You can purchase this, and any profit that we make, we're going to go ahead and donate it to the Trevor Project.
Yeah.
We're always going to make sure that we deliver that to a charity. So make sure to go check that out. And with all of that being said, we have been your source for horror analysis,
Criticism.
and spooky, okay?
And sometimes kooky.
Entertainment.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.